welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. We're doing a totally different type of video today. I'm really excited to do this video because so many of you requested this. So it's Jody Dunn and I'm coming at you today with a eyeshadow makeup tutorial. OMG, I used to do makeup videos way back when. If you search through my YouTube, way back, I mean, I started a YouTube channel years ago. I really never knew what I was doing or what I wanted to do with the channel, but I used to post makeup videos on the channel because I used to sell makeup. I've come a long way, and my disclaimer will first be to say I am not a professional makeup artist. I have no training. I simply watched probably hours of YouTube videos to figure out how the heck to do my makeup because it was it was probably around when I turned 40 that I started even like figuring out that I didn't know what the heck I was doing with makeup. Like at all. I basically was the girl that, first of all, I never washed my face. I never took care of my skin. Oh, and it's so terrible. I take such good care of my skin now. Thank goodness, because I had a lot of damage to my skin, a ton of fine line and wrinkles. I suffer from bags under my eyes. I've been able to reverse some of that and slow that process down, but I just didn't know anything about skincare or makeup until I was in my 40s. Isn't that crazy? So I went to bed with makeup on. I washed my face with bar soap in the shower. It's bad. So I was the girl that would buy the CoverGirl eyeshadow palette that had 3 colors in them. And I would use 2 of the 3 colors, green and white. And that was all I knew how to do, and put on some mascara and put on some powder on my face or a little bit of blush. That was it. So I really got interested in makeup, and eyes are my absolute favorite. So I'm going to do an eyeshadow tutorial for you today. I hope you enjoy it because so many of you have requested it. We will definitely be getting back to the coupon videos and all of that good stuff. So if you're new and you just found my channel, I would love for you to drop new and say hello right down there. I want to welcome you, and I want to say hi back to you. And if you're already subscribed, I would love to hear how you are doing today. Let me know. I want to know how you're doing. It's actually Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, except for I probably shouldn't have even said that because I don't know when I'm going to post this. I'm not posting it today on Memorial Day. I hope you had a fabulous and wonderful Memorial Day. There's my sleepy Gus in the background sleeping. You can't see him as well with my tripod now. All right, let's get into this makeup tutorial. If you do get some value out of this, please give the video a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. And I would love to hear any comments you have. I always do my hair first. Hair always has to be first, then makeup. What do you do first? I'm super curious. Let me know if you love to do makeup or if you're scared of makeup. Hopefully I can help you out a little bit. Now I will tell you one of the biggest things I learned, and this was actually, it's kind of funny now that I think about it, but when I started watching YouTube videos about eyeshadow particularly, because that's really what I wanted to learn, I would hear people saying things about hooded eyes, and I was like, oh, thank God I don't have hooded eyes. Like it was some disease. Guess what? I have hooded eyes. So when you have hooded eyes, you have to do your makeup a little different. So if you don't have hooded eyes, you're probably not going to do it exactly the same as me. And again, I am not a professional makeup artist. So let me tell you what hooded eyes means. Hooded eyes means when I open my eyes all the way and I'm looking at you, you cannot see all of my lid because this part up here is like a hood and it covers my lid. I would say my eyes are medium hooded. Some people have very hooded eyes, and some people have a slight hood, and some people don't have it at all. So because I do have hooded eyes, my eyeshadow tends to crease because my lid goes right into my crease, if that's making sense. So I have to use an eyeshadow primer for sure, or else I will have creasing. So this is the one that I love. It's Too Faced and it's called Shadow Endurance. So we're gonna put that on right now. And I'm gonna try to keep this video like not super duper long. I'll do some speed ups of when I'm blending and stuff. So I just take a little bit on my finger like this, and you guys, this is what I work with, a little teeny mirror. That's how I put my makeup on. Let me know where you put your makeup on. So I just look in my mirror, hopefully I'm not covering, and I just, see, I just made a mess. I'm a very messy makeup putter-oner. I just got the primer all in my lashes, which is not a big deal. So I just rub that all around, and you have to let it dry. And I do use a touch of concealer because I have dark circles, but I'll show you where my dark circles are. And concealer really helps to brighten your eyes up. So I always have a paper towel here with me. So I gotta let that dry first, and then I'm gonna set it with powder. But before I set it with powder, I'm going to take a makeup brush that looks like this, and I am going to get a teeny little bit of concealer right here. Use whatever concealer you want. This is just the one I like. It's from Lime Life by Elcone. I have a little bit of dark circles right here in the inner corners of my eye. And it really brightens your eye. Some people have dark circles all the way underneath. I just have it right there. So I just rub the concealer in with my dang finger. Told you, I am not a professional makeup artist here. If any professional makeup artists watch this, they will probably cringe at my techniques, OMG. But I'm just a real life woman, and this is what I learned to do, and this is what I do. So I just put that there, and it kind of covers up my dark circles, and it brightens my eye up, because your dark circles make you look tired. They make you look sleepy. They make you, it's not a great look. I had people, I didn't even realize that I had dark circles. I had people ask me all of the time if I was tired. Even when I wasn't. It's because of the dark circles. They make you look older. They make you look tired. And so I just like to brighten my eyes up. All right, it's dry. I'm gonna just take this white eyeshadow. You can use setting powder. I use white eyeshadow. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that there was no creasing of the primer, and I'm setting it with powder. And you can see, like, I'm not trying to be perfect at this. This is I'm just setting it. That's all I'm doing. All right, let's set the other eye. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any creases, because if I put the powder on with the crease is gonna set, and I don't want that. So basically this is the base that I am starting with, and then we will start putting the eyeshadow on. The most important thing that I learned with eyeshadow is your transition color. You have to have a transition color if you want your eyeshadow to look really blended and really flawless. So I usually use, you can do whatever color you want. A lot of people will tell you to do like a very neutral color. If you haven't noticed, if you're new to my videos, then you probably haven't noticed, but I pretty much, like, I want some color in my life. I love color in my life. It is a very, very rare occasion that I actually wear a brown eyeshadow, which I know is the most popular color. I want color. So my transition color is normally a pink. And I do that for a couple of reasons. If you search the color wheel, just like we learned when we were in kindergarten, if you do the opposite color of what your eye color is, it helps to bring your eye color out and make your eye color pop. So the opposite color of green is red or purple or pink. So reds, purples, and pinks make my eyes pop. Now there are no rules in eyeshadow. I wear green, I wear blue. It doesn't do a darn thing for my eyes, but I love all colors. So let me show you my two. I use a lot of different eyeshadow palettes because I love eyeshadow, but my two favorite, oh, hang on, I forgot one of them. I'm back. All right, this is one of my favorites. It's called Take Me to Brazil. It is by BH Cosmetics. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at that one. See how I use the pinks a lot? I love this palette. I use a lot of the pinks in this palette for my transition color. I love this purple. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do a simpler look today. I'm not gonna do purple today. I'm gonna do my pinks and black. I love black eyeshadow. It's one of my favorites. So let me show you. Sorry, trying to grab. I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I love this palette. It has so many different colors in it. So here it is. You can see that one's my favorite. It's almost gone. So what we're gonna use today is we are going to use 3 colors. We're gonna use this pink right here. We're gonna use this black, and we're gonna use this pink. That's it. All right, so I start off with a stiff brush. So it's not as I use a fluffy brush too. This one is a little bit stiffer, and I'm gonna do my transition color with that. So we're gonna dip right in to the pink that I showed you. So this one right here. And I usually do 2 dips and just kind of tap it off so that you don't have eyeshadow falling all over your face. Now this is a transition color. I don't try to be perfect with this at all. I wanna get this on my lid and kind of create a new crease for myself because you can't see my crease because of my hooded eyes. I don't know if my camera's straight. All right, let's get into this. This video is gonna be super dang long. OMG. All right, so all I do is I just put it where I want it. Look at what I do. Is this scaring anybody, this pink? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. All I do, circular motions, windshield wiper motions. That's all I do. And I always have to dip back in because this is not the consistency that I want, but it's better to start off with less. Now you see when I open my eye, you still can't hardly see that pink that much. I have to get up a little higher because of my hood. So I dipped back in, and let's just blend. We're just gonna blend. All right, there you go. That's all. Did you see how I was not perfect with that? I just blended. Let's go ahead and do the other eye real quick. Right, that's our transition color. It looks crazy, right? I know, and it's probably gonna scare you if you try to do this. But I promise it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush and I'm going to use the black eyeshadow. And I am going to be a little bit more strategic with this one in where I wanna place it and blending it out. And then I will continue to go back to this one for blending, not necessarily putting any more eyeshadow on. So I'm gonna dip this in my black, and I dip it in there a couple times because I want the pigment to be pretty bright, but it is better, I've done this for so long now, it is better to start off less and build up than gob it on, and then it's harder to take away than it is to add, okay? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do with this. I am going to place this in my crease, but just above. So basically, my transition color went all the way up to my brow bone, okay? I'm keeping this one in my crease, but a little above, because if I just did it in my crease, you wouldn't be able to see. And all I'm doing is back and forth and a little bit of circular motions to blend this one out. And wherever you place your brush first is where you're going to get the most pigment. And I placed my brush way back here, which I probably shouldn't have done. I should have placed it more in the middle. It's fine. I'll be able to blend that through. So I'm just blending. I'm going to dip one more time, just one little light dip. And I'm going to bring this down because this is the eyeshadow look I like. Not everybody is going to like this, but this is what I like. All right, so we're starting to get somewhere. I'm gonna take my paper towel and I'm gonna wipe the excess shadow off and I'm gonna start blending. I'm gonna start blending. All right, we're not done yet. We will do some more blending with this, but I'm gonna move to the next eye. Another tip is let your brush do the work for you. Do not hold your brush up here because it gives you more control. I know that sounds weird, and it will make blending much harder. So you see how I hold my brush all the way down here? Let's get back to the blending. All right, we're not done, but we are definitely getting somewhere. So now what I do is I make sure that I look in the mirror with my eyes open, and can I actually see the black shadow that I took the time to put on? I like a bold eye. If you don't like as bold of an eye, don't do as much shadow. Just do one little tap and then just keep blending, okay? We're not done. This is a little bit too dark, so I will be blending this out some more. But if I look in the mirror and I look straight on, I want to make sure that I can actually see the black shadow. This eye is a little bit more hooded than this eye. So what I'm going to do with my eye open is I'm going to place that up there with my eye open so I make sure I can see it. All right. Wiping my brush off, more blending. More blending. Eyeshadow is all about blending. OMG. All right. Now what we're going to do, because I think I have the amount of black that I want, I'm gonna take this brush right now. I'm not adding any more shadow to it at all. All I'm gonna do is I wanna soften those edges. So I'm gonna blend this out. Let me turn this way, maybe you can see better. All right, see how that softened that up a touch? So it's not so harsh, but again, I do like a bold eye. Now I'm gonna take this and I am going to use, I always love to use a lighter color in the inner corners of my eye, especially because my eyes are hooded, because it will help brighten up your eye. So I'm gonna take this beautiful pink shimmer that I love. And for this one, I am not doing any sweeping or windshield wiper. I'm patting. I want this to be more pigmented. You can also wet your brush to help pigment it. So what I'm doing is I am patting the shadow where I want it to go. And I always do my light color last so that, and I always put it right there in the inner corner of my eye to brighten my eye up. I always do my light color last so that my dark does not bleed into my light. So let's do, we're almost done. I mean, we're almost done. Let's do the next one. I might have a little bit more blending to do. Inner corner of my eye here. And then the last thing that I'll do without adding any more shadow is I take my black brush, because you can see a little bit where the light color bled into the dark, and I'm just gonna fix that a little bit. So I have that dark color that I want. A little bit more blending. Blend till your little heart's desire. That's it, you guys. Let's put on our mascara. No look is ever complete without your mascara or your falsies. I love to do falsies, but today we are doing mascara. This is actually my favorite mascara right now. It's by Thrive Cosmetics. I don't know. This stuff is freaking amazing. It washes off super easy, and it's a really rich black color. And so I feel like it helps, I don't know, you can't hardly see my lashes. I have challenged lashes. So this has really, I just love this mascara. It literally washes off with just water and no soap, but it doesn't run at all. I've cried in it, I've sweat in it, I've been caught in the rain in it. It doesn't run at all, but I don't even need soap to wash it off. I'm gonna speed this part up. All right, we got one coat of mascara. I always do 2 to 3 because my lashes are challenged. I'll be right back with the finished look. All right, got my mascara on. My eyes are finished. The other thing that makes a huge difference in your eye makeup look is your eyebrows. So I actually don't fill my brows in any longer. I'm just gonna brush them real quick. I got my eyebrows microbladed about 18 months ago, and it was the best thing I ever did. I was super nervous to do it. I freaking love not having to do my brows, because I had like no brows. Like this brow had no tail at all. I had to fill my brows in every day, and trying to learn eye makeup was hard enough. Trying to learn how to fill the dang brows in, that was a whole nother challenge. So now I wake up with eyebrows. I love it. And it's, like I said, it's been 18 months. I probably need to go have them filled back in again soon. So that's it. That's literally it. I hope this was helpful. I finished my look. I love my Rimmel lip gloss. Put on a little gloss. Sometimes I wear lipstick too. But today we're doing gloss. That's it. Did you guys enjoy this? Did you learn anything new? Was it even helpful? Oh my gosh, so many of you asked me to do this. I know eyeshadow can be very intimidating and very scary. Just know this took me a lot of practice to be able to get so comfortable with it. So it's gonna take you practice if you're not used to doing your eyeshadow. You gotta play around with different looks. Look up some other YouTube videos, try to figure out what shape of eye you have so you know where best to place your makeup. The other thing I do not do that I used to do all the time is I don't wear eyeliner on my top lash line anymore. I used to all of the time, but because of my eyes being hooded, when I put eyeliner here, it takes up my very precious lid space. And when I open my eyes, you can't even see my eyeshadow. All you can see is the eyeliner. And it really has made such a difference to open up my eyes and brighten up my eyes to not wear eyeliner. And that was a big, huge change for me and took me a while to get used to. All right, as always, if you got some value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know somebody that's trying to learn how to do eyeshadow and you think this would be helpful, go ahead and share it with them. I so appreciate you. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm gonna see you soon with some coupon videos.